Is this trading bot a game changer or does it need a lot more work? I'm going to give you my honest 10-day review trading the Goldline trading bot from Robert Anderson after the intro. For those of you that are new to the channel or stumbled onto my channel looking at Robert Anderson's Goldline trading strategy, which I have traded prior to the bot, I had traded it manually for probably anywhere, I would say between 10, maybe 10 months to a year. I feel very comfortable trading his system manually. Um, what you're looking on the screen is the actual trading bot that he developed, and he did. It took him a long time to get this thing to match up to his manual strategy, and I think that the bot actually did a fantastic job. The developer and the creator did a really, really good job of emulating their manual strategy and tried to automate it. Is it perfect? No. Is there room for improvement? Of course. With every system, there's going to be room for improvement. With every new system, there's going to be room for improvement. But just as a basic premise to what his strategy is all about, he is looking for thrust up in the market and then a pullback down into one of the three EMAs that he likes to plot and he likes to trade from. So he's looking for the continuation of a trend. So, if you've got a trending day or you've got some sustained moves for a good amount of time in the market, the strategy does very well. In my honest opinion, trading this system, I mean, if you guys are not familiar with with my channel, I started a 30-day small account challenge using real cash money. I started the account with $2,000 in NinjaTrader, and we were running at a profit for the first 8 days, which I was pretty excited about. I think we got up to a little over 10% growth on the account in a matter of like maybe 4 or 5 days, which was awesome. But since that time, let me just show you. On day 10, we are now sitting at 19. Let's just call it 1910. So about a loss of $90 on the account. But again, this is coming from some wins where we were at over $2,200. So, if you look at some of my earlier videos, you could see that I think we're going through at least a 4-day losing streak right now on the trading bot and on the challenge. So that obviously hurt the account. But my honest review of the system is that I still feel extremely. I feel like there is a future for this trading bot. I really do. I think that, does it need to be tweaked? There's some things in there with entries, with some take profit targets that I think are a little bit too aggressive. I sometimes, I would say most of the time, I feel that the stop loss is a little aggressive, meaning that you're not getting enough space to allow that trade to pan out. And once you go into profit, he's got an auto trailer feature that I understand that all of these things are built in for risk tolerance and to minimize your risk. I get that, and I think that that's great. I'm a big proponent of minimizing risk, but at the same time, when markets have been how markets have been these last, I don't know, 2-3 weeks, it's just been very choppy price action, and even though we might get the direction right, we're just not giving the trade the space that it might need. Now, on the flip side to that, there's been many trades where we've just reversed on us, and if that stop loss wasn't in place, we would have lost more money. So there's always a give and go, but that is a review of it that I personally see. I think it's doing a decent job of controlling risk, but it's the system, in my opinion, is really built to hit home runs. So if you have watched any of the videos that I've put out there, I talk about this a lot, where you take, let's just say on average the system is taking about five trades per day, and this is spread out through three different instruments. So you're looking at the NQ on the left, oil in the middle, and the Russell in the right. I'm trading the micro versions of all of these indices, and it's taking about an average of five trades throughout these three instruments. Some days there's more, some days there's less. I think we've had a day where there was like two trades. Um, but it seems like there's a lot of smaller, there's a lot of losers, there's a lot of losing trades that are smaller, which again is built around that tight stop loss that Robert Anderson's pretty fond of. And we've had some trades that have just, that have hit those home runs. I think we've had about two or three of those trades that did take full take profit. Now in 10 days, two or three trades, not the best, but at the same time, it kept the account positive for 8 days of this challenge, and unfortunately wasn't able to weather just the constant bombardment of losses in the last 2 days without any real winners. So nothing to really counterbalance it. Um, so, but again, and the market's has been shit. I mean, the market's been tough. I don't want to make any excuses for the bot. That's why I'm giving you, there's no excuses because my money's on the line. So I'm showing you guys where my money's going and how that is going to be affected with the performance of the strategy. So it's important. It's important to me. And then what else? There are some things here in this challenge that I did for transparency purposes, and to keep things as fair as possible. I have not made any changes to the templates that the creator, Robert Anderson, sends us. As an example, yesterday we were given an update to update all of our strategies with new parameters. And I did that. So I leave it exactly how they give it. I trade from the beginning of the strategy time that's set for the bot all the way into the end. So pretty much from 15 minutes after the open or 30 minutes after the open to about an hour before the market closes. That's how the strategy is written as far as the time frames. That's how I trade it. There is also a scenario where you can turn off just longs and turn off just shorts, have them both running, turn them off. If you're in a super high trending market going up, why would you be looking for shorts? So you could take the shorts off. If you've got a daily bias of longs, you could only be looking for longs. And there's a lot of strategies that can be built around that. I have not done any of that with this challenge. I am letting the strategy run on these three instruments exactly how it's given, and I want to see how it performs. I've traded it during FOMC, PMI, so it's gone through news days, it's gone through days of just pure chop, and maybe one or two good days sprinkled in there. So I have a lot of faith in the system still. I believe that he has created something pretty special here. It's unfortunately with any strategy, the market has to the market well, it doesn't have to do anything, but the market's got to work for your strategy to work. And in this scenario, you need some trends to just kind of continue. You need some continuation of trends for this strategy, in my opinion, to be profitable. So that's where the challenge sits. I'm going to have 10 more trading days to finish off this challenge. And then what I told all my subscribers that I would like to do is after this challenge is done, I would like to fund a real cash account with $5,000. So I funded the first one with $2,000. I would like to fund the next one with $5,000 and trade one E-mini contract of two instruments that I would want to choose, which right now the NQ and oil would be the two that I would probably pick, and maybe the ES, depending on how my testing on that goes. And I would just like to be able to be free to just do whatever I think is going to absolutely optimize this trading bot to the T. And I think that that would be interesting because then we can start to implement different strategies. Maybe we go long or short based on different biases that we might have for the day, for the hour, for the 15-minute time frame, whatever it is. And I think that that would be very interesting because that would also give the bot a way to maybe shine if it's optimized, or maybe not. Maybe it doesn't do so well. Who knows? That's why we do these challenges. So I really appreciate all of the support that you guys have given me over this short time. I love the comments that you give me. I love the emails that you guys send in to me every single day. The comments on Discord are fantastic. There's a link to my Discord channel in the description. There's a link to Robert Anderson's channel. On every single one of my videos that's featuring his products in there. I do believe that he created something special. He gave us that strategy for free. I have given several strategies that I know a lot of you follow in oil and the NASDAQ for free. I believe that we both would like to help the trading community. And it's a hard game. This is a really, really hard game. And if there's something that we can do to try to make it even a little bit easier, that's great. Thanks, everyone. Take care.